This is Football Alberta's mini podcast, and our topic for today is going to be sprained ankles. We have an athletic therapist here by the name of Nicole. She's very experienced with these sorts of things. Can you tell me what a sprained ankle looks like or how it occurs?
Right. So a sprained ankle is going to be damage to the ligaments of your ankle. So ligaments attach bone to bone, they hold the joints together. If you hear the word strain, like ST injury, that's more to the muscle. So our ankle is, majority of the time we're going to injure those ligaments. We can roll onto the side of our foot, so our sole faces the other sole of our foot, and that was hurt the outside of our ankle.
Right.
We roll that leg towards the other leg, we hurt the inside of our ankle. 80% of the time we're going to roll outwards and sprain the outside of our ankle. So where our ankle's designed, it's weaker on that outside of the ankle.
So if I'm a coach, a novice coach, and this occurs to one of my players, how will he or she react so that I know that it's something that's might be serious?
Often you see the mechanism, so often you see them roll over on it.
Right.
Or they step on somebody else's foot, and that causes it to roll over. Then they limp towards you. If they can walk on it, they limp towards you. Yeah.
Okay. What should I do as a novice coach, and I see this happen to me, a running back, receiver, or an offensive lineman, let's say? What should I do? How should I react?
You need to take a look at the foot. So I always take the cleat off and the sock off, and gently, you can unlace the cleats, pull it off the foot, and then we take a look to see if there's any deformities. If you don't know what an ankle looks like, you could compare it to the other side. It should look the same as the other one.
Yeah. So often when you do that, I think if there's a tremendous amount of pain and it doesn't look like an ankle anymore, it might be something more serious, is what you're saying?
Yeah, so then we're concerned whether we might need an x-ray. A lot of swelling compared to the other side,
Right.
that could indicate that they need an x-ray.
Especially if it's rapid swelling, I imagine.
For sure, yeah.
Okay. What can I do in the interim before the parents come to pick this person up? I imagine this is one of those times where you call mom, right?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So what can I do to mitigate the suffering of the young person? Or
You can put a bag of ice on the ankle, right?
Okay.
So put a bag of ice on for 15, 20 minutes. Take that off, and then I would take a tensor bandage and wrap from their toes, like pushing against gravity up towards their knee, just to try and reduce some of the swelling.
So that's like compression.
Yeah,
and
controlling
ice.
the swelling.
So is that like the ICE?
Yeah,
ice
there's different acronyms. You can use RICE.
RICE?
Which is like relative rest, ice, compression, elevation. Yeah.
Okay, now I'm getting confused. Let's just stick with that.
Sure.
So when mom comes to show up, what would be some good things or very safe suggestions to make to the mom?
Right. If we're concerned about a fracture, obvious deformity, that's refer to the emergency room. But if they can, putting weight is not a great indication. They can walk on, you can walk on a broken fibula. If they can walk out of there comfortably though, they wake up the next day, there's not a massive amount of bruising, they didn't need an x-ray. And now we need to control swelling so that they can get back to function, range of motion and strength.
You used a word there, broken fibula. What is that?
So fibula is the bone, skinny bone on the outside of our leg, outside of our
sort
shin.
of the little bone.
The little one, yeah. It only holds about 20% of your weight when you're walking.
So you don't really need that.
Well, you do need it for muscle attachment, but you don't need it for weight bearing. So I've seen a lot of athletes walk on a broken fibula.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very